Happy Election Day, everyone, and welcome to this Midday. I'm Katie Collette.
And I'm Don Roberts. We have a lot to get to, including a look at what you're seeing at polling stations across our area. On the peninsula, voter turnout has been steady all morning.
That's right. Lex Gray has been out in Virginia Beach since early this morning, watching the votes and voters roll in. Hundreds more people are expected to turn out throughout the day.
And we know there's a lot on the ballot in the beach. Lex, we're hearing the crowds have really died down since this morning.
Yeah, exactly, Don and Katie, and that might change as we get more into rush hour, but things are looking pretty quiet here right now. Elections officials, though, as well as people who are just standing around out here, tell me that, as with most polling places, it was much busier here this morning when the polls opened around 6 a.m. So far here at Salem Elementary School, about 20% of voters who are registered to do so have cast their ballots here. Now, earlier, we were at Providence Presbyterian Church, and we sent Shopper 10 up as the polls open this morning. You can see how the line wraps around the building. By 8:15 this morning, more than 10% of voters had already cast their ballots at that polling station. Inside, things looked like they were moving along smoothly, and so far, the registrar hasn't reported any issues at polling places. Now, here at Salem, I was with a man who got to cast his ballot for the first time in his life. I've got his story coming up on WAVY News 10 starting at 4, along with all of our team coverage of the election. Live in Virginia Beach, Lex Gray, 10 on your side.
Betty has an interesting story. All right, Lex, thank you. On the peninsula, voter turnout has been steady all morning, and that was the case at my polling spot, the River Precinct at War Memorial Museum in Newport News.
10 on your side's Rico Bush is in Hampton right now. Rico, now that the polls have been open for a few hours, are people still rolling in those large numbers?
Yeah, Don and Katie, yeah, we've been seeing large crowds start to roll into polling stations throughout the peninsula. Right now, we are at Alberdine Elementary School in Hampton. As you can see right now, there is no line outside, but inside the line is moving fairly quickly. As you can see right now, last-minute campaigners are out here trying to get people to vote for the person who they believe is the best to run the United States of America. Let's show you some video. Earlier this morning, we were at Watkins Early Childhood Center, and there you can see a packed gymnasium, people just really moving through the line and trying to cast their ballots for president in those other state and local races. You can see how busy it was. It was very busy this morning. It took people well over 30 minutes to vote, but later on in the day, as it started to move on, we start to see people vote very quickly. They were in and out in about 10 minutes, and they cast their voters in. We spoke with multiple voters outside. One first-time voter in his 40s. He said that he had to get out and vote. Other people we spoke to said that they were pretty excited to cast their ballot. The other people we spoke to said that they just wanted this to get over with and that they are done with this election cycle. So again, you can see a mixture of enthusiasm between some people, with some people being happy about it and some people not being too happy about casting their ballot, but they said they just had to do it, and you can't complain if you don't vote. Back out here live, you can see as those voters are heading back into this polling place, of course, to cast their ballots. The polls close at 7 o'clock tonight. Of course, we'll be watching very closely as those election results start to roll in, and you can get everything you need on WAVY.com, and also we'll have live team coverage for you on these election results starting on WAVY News 10 at 4 p.m. For now, this very latest here from Hampton, I'm Rico Bush. Don and Katie, back to you.
Rico, thank you very much. We are following developing Decision 2016 news, where some voters are having issues at the polls.
10 on your side's Chris Horn joins us from the newsroom with these latest developments. Chris?
Yeah, Don and Katie, it looks like patience at the polls was necessary this morning. Here's one example. People who voted at Rosemont Middle early this morning had to wait about an hour because of heavy turnout and long lines. But now the morning rush is over. The wait is less than half that. Also, some voters at the Granby Elementary Precinct in Norfolk had to switch over to using paper ballots this morning. An election official tells us that there was a glitch in some of the machines, and that caused problems with the ballots being cast. They say once voters notified them about the problems, they were given paper ballots to use. Officials say the election board has already been out to fix the problem, and the wait time is down to about 45 minutes. Now, we also had a caller state their candidate wasn't on the paper ballot. The election official says they're in a multi-district precinct, and if their candidate wasn't on the ballot, it's because that particular candidate does not fall within that district. We had another inquiry from someone who recently moved and found out they weren't on the register for their new polling location. Well, if you have a new address and didn't update your registration, then elections officials won't have a record of the change. Also, if you run into any problems at the polls today, make sure you report them to 10 on your side so we can investigate. We're getting lots of busy signals and no answers at boards of elections, but we'll continue to dig. And if you could just stick with me one more second, we did find out about a problem in Chesapeake this morning. It was in Great Bridge at Great Bridge Baptist. There were some people that were told that they had already voted. We talked to the deputy registrar in Chesapeake. He tells us that was an inexperienced poll worker. It was limited to about 7 voters. They filled out provisional ballots, which will be checked tomorrow. We'll continue to look at problems as they come in. Live in the newsroom, Chris Horn, 10 on your side.
Complications, hopefully they're going to be worked out. Chris, thank you. Chopper 10 was all over Hampton roads this morning as people waited in long lines to exercise their right to vote. Now take a moment to look at this line wrapped around that church. And we started flying over Providence Presbyterian Church in Virginia Beach moments after the polls opened at 6 a.m. You can see how long the line is, and a lot of folks got out there before the sun came up. The line was wrapped around the building and into the parking lot. Some folks told us they had a hard time finding a place to park. And once the precinct opened, the line started moving quickly. There was also a long line outside Chrysler Museum in Norfolk. And this is where voters in Ghent and the downtown area gathered to vote. The people said even though the line was long, it was moving quickly, and that's good to hear. It took folks about 30 minutes to vote. And in Portsmouth, Chopper 10 flew over 3rd Baptist Church near Old Town. And there was also a line out the door and in the parking lot. Most of the lines have gone down since this morning. Poll workers say the best time to go to the poll to avoid the most people is later this afternoon before folks get off work. Now, for those heading out to vote today, here's something to keep in mind. Election officials say the best time to avoid long lines is early afternoon, right after lunch hour. The busiest times are between 4 and 7 in the evening. And as long as you're in line by 7 tonight, you will get to vote. Election officials also say be sure you have your photo ID, a driver's license, passport, military ID, employer ID, or an ID from a school in Virginia all work for you.
Now let's get you caught up on what will be on your ballot here in Virginia. You have 2 constitutional amendments you'll vote on. The first is about putting a clause in the state constitution declaring Virginia a right-to-work state. It's already law in the Commonwealth, but this would make it more difficult for lawmakers to change. If you side with big businesses and agree with the right-to-work law that no employee can be forced to join a union, vote yes on this. If you side with the unions and are against the right-to-work law, vote no. The Second Amendment had to do with whether or not the spouses of first responders killed in the line of duty should pay property tax on their home. If you think they should be exempt, vote yes. If not, vote no.
Also on the ballot in Virginia Beach, light rail referendum. The non-binding question will ask you if you want the city to spend money to extend the tide from Norfolk to Town Center. The 3.5-mile-long project is expected to cost $243 million and have 3 stops. Much of that money will come from the state. And Virginia Beach voters will also elect the mayor. Current mayor Will Sessoms is running for re-election. He's up against businessmen Richard Kowalowicz and Don Weeks, along with George Furman III.
And in Portsmouth, the race is on for mayor. There are 6 men on the ballot, including incumbent Kenny Wright. Wright faces opposition from John Rowe, Shannon Glover, Cliff Page, Barry Randall, and James Sturdivant.
And here are the 5 candidates running for mayor in Suffolk: Brian Bass, Kerry Holmes, Charles Scott Jr., Gerald Staten, and incumbent Linda Johnson.